Alright, my niggas. So today is a trade recap from 17th of February of 2026. Alright, boys, let's look in for a second. So trade recap from today. Today I actually took a win during pre-market, and then I ended up taking two break-even trades during market open. So let's take ES out of here for a second because we don't really care about ES. So yeah, I had to delete my drawings just because this is a bunch of things all the way down here. But basically, I think on the weekly time frame, we are trending heavily bearish. We took out the relative equal highs inside of this gap here. We then came down. We started bearish market structure. We went all the way down here, we edged these lows, and then we got a retrace into this volume imbalance up here, and now we're continuing lower. Let's select the drawings for a second. Okay, and now we're continuing lower. So we got equilibrium from this swing high down to this swing low. We got it right here with also this volume imbalance that we respected it, and now we're coming back down. So what do I think is going to happen for the week? I think we're going to come down for these November lows, and maybe we go there and then into the daily bearish share value gap, or we go first to the daily bearish share value gap and this little order block as well, and then we go for the major sell side. So on the lower time frame, what do we have here? We have bearish market structure, right? Lower highs, lower lows, and yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna get what? Okay, I'm just gonna go straight into it. So we have this daily bullish gap. I don't think we trade there, and the reason why is because we have this 4 hour, and this was literally my buys before market open. We have this 4 hour intermediate high. That there is a high resting inside of a gap, and I do not want to see this getting traded back into. All right, I do not. The reason, well, it actually, I mean, yeah. Um, okay, so during pre-market, I didn't want to see during pre-market here. I didn't want to see this high getting traded back into. So market open is a little bit of different context. Let me actually change my template. Let me just save the changes I made here, so it's easier. All right, so wait. Let me go to NQ. All right, NQ here. So basically, I ended up taking a trade during pre-market, and so we can see bearish market structure, and so right here we have this high that's resting inside of this giant hourly gap. So this high should be protected. All right. Um, right. So this high right here, I'm gonna mark it out. This high should be protected. It's what I'm thinking coming into the morning, and because we have this order block, this giant order block, we have this giant gap, right? So a lot of things are telling us that we want to go lower, and so we have this low down here. So no, wait, this is actually. Oh, so this is actually the low that we made today. So it's actually, I thought it was previous day low, but it's not. So yeah, so 30-minute time frame. We basically the trade idea was this high should be protected. We made this huge move down. We got equilibrium of this move. We tapped into this 30-minute gap, this 30-minute bearish gap, and we have this bearish gap up here. Tap into that 30-minute bearish gap. I mean, it's too much drawings, bro. Yeah, but like so we also have a 15-minute gap here. I'm gonna just go to this 5-minute time frame. I think it's easier. I mean, it's just too much drawings, bro. Can't even see this shit clearly. Okay, so this is the 30-minute gap. We tap into it, and I was looking at the charts in 7 a.m. All right, I started looking at them at 7 a.m. and then I actually took a break at like 8 something, but yeah. So basically 7 a.m. opened lower, and it's about 7 a.m. is a kill zone because it's when pre-market opens. So we open high, right? We tap into the 30-minute gap. We also have an order block to the left. We made an SMT with this 50-minute gap, and then what do we have? We have this 5-minute inversion here. And what we have down here, we have a nice intermediate term low. This is actually marked as IFG, but it doesn't really matter. I was just anticipating that this was going to get inversed. All right, so um, I can delete these if you guys want, but yeah, so we had these and these relative equal lows, and we had these 5-minute intermediate term low. So when I saw this 5-minute inversion, I took the trade. Now, where my take profit, of course, was this relative equals. It was not previous day low. I know. It was marked wrong. I just saw it now. Right, so relative equals, as you can see there, and let's actually put this black because I like black. So 5-minute inversion, beautiful inversion here. We then I actually entered I entered right here, so I entered a little later. But yeah, my stop loss, where was it? It was right above the high of these bodies close. So it was above the close of this candle. Why? Because if we were truly bearish, we were not gonna go all the way up here because I figured if we came up here and took out this high, we were probably gonna take out all of these highs and stop me out. So, and also this inversion should hold, right? So I wanted to see this hold. So I entered here, and when I entered, it was actually a little bit painful, because we started trading up higher, and I have to admit it was a little scary, but I had conviction in the trade, so I held it. And what was I anticipating? I was anticipating that this was going to be a nice order block. Why? Because this is a nice manipulation move that is faking people out, making them go long, right? So what do we have here? What do we have here? What is this? What is this? This is low resistance liquidity. All right, liquidity being generated at the lows, and we have a 5-minute inversion. What's gonna happen next? You know it. So once we tap into here, this was a 5-minute intermediate term low. If there is no reaction here, and price is not showing us that it wants to go higher, we can only guess that it wants to go lower, right? So, um, I'm just looking at it, we tap beautifully into this order block. So, open price right here, it's, let's see, 24,620. This high is 24,620. What would ICT say that this is? Perfection, right? Perfection. So yeah, basically that's the trade I took. We ordered a block, just go down, right? Relative equal lows down there, bang, easy, smart, light work. So yeah, showing the executions. Just 1 second. Let me log into TradeOvate. All right, so I'm now logged into TradeOvate. This was quick. So micros. Right, so it's right here. I shorted 4 micros. I was risking $200 initially, and then I added 2 more here. Honestly, I could have had it here. But I wanted to. The only reason why I didn't have it here was because we took out these low, and I wanted to see how price reacted here, right? So, and also once we took out these low, I went break even. We actually edged my break even. Slightly was right here my entry. So yeah, we edged my entry, and yeah. So then I added 2 more once we were here because we'd had this nice 1-minute inversion. We were holding this order block, these fair value gaps in here. So um, yeah, I can actually put it right here. I think it was this candle. Not very obvious. Okay, I think it was maybe the 2 minute? Where's there a 2 minute? There was a 2 minute. Did it inverse? I don't remember which one I took. Yeah, I think it might have been this one, honestly. This inverse right here. So yeah, I took that, and yeah, nice order block. See, we respected it beautifully. Another order block here. We hold the 3 minute gap. I think it was, yeah, the 3 minute gap. We hold that. So yeah, I mean overall just pretty good trade. I made $656.6 on this trade, and yeah, so this was the first trade I took. All right, this was the first trade I took. So, and then I was basically done for the day, right? I said that I was probably done for the day. I already took a win, and that I wasn't gonna trade more. But I still want market experience, right? And New York Open, like that's the most important time of the day. So what I did was I still traded New York Open, but it was with very light size, so I only traded one micro, right? So, and I ended up getting two break-even trades. I actually lost $50 because of a glitch on TradingView, but it is what it is, right? So market opens. What was I looking at? Okay. Oh my god. Um. Yeah, I don't want these drawings all here, but let's just use the bar replay for a second here. Let's just go straight to here. So, market opens right here, and what do? We manipulate lower slightly, and then we actually have like a tiny gap on the 1 minute here. Yeah, it was a 1 minute gap here, kind of like an order block as well on the 5 if you look at it. And then we manipulate higher, and at this point in time, what was I thinking? Okay, I'm gonna watch the reaction that we get at this 5 minute gap because we do have equal highs here, and we do have a 4 hour intermediate term high. So there is a chance we can go up here, and I was using the 5 minute as my condition, so I wanted to see what happened inside of this 5. So what happened was actually looking at the 3 minute. Let's look at the 3 minute. Yeah, so the 3 minute inverse is here, and we get a V shape inversion. And honestly, I saw that Dodgy took it. This was a very good short. All right, this was a very good short, and the reason why was because we did not need to go into these equal highs and this 4 hour intermediate term high because we already did manipulated above this high. This is the key level. 1 hour intermediate term high. We manipulated this high, which I think was also London high, but I don't really care about the sessions. Right, I only care about liquidity and imbalances. So and inefficiencies, which is the same thing. Um, so right here, I was like, okay, if we my ideal scenario is to get a 5 minute short here. But if we do get along, there's a potential scenario we can target these equal highs and relative equal highs and everything of that nature. But we did not need to go up here, alright? And the reason why I faded the 3 minute short was because we were inside the 5. Alright, so I mean, could I have taken it? Maybe. But it is what it is, alright? It is what it is. So the next 5 minute candle, I was ready to take a short, but what happens? We end up not inversing it. We almost inverse, but we don't. And so yeah, I didn't get my entry. I didn't get the entry that I wanted. We had nice equal lows down there, nice equal lows. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, it is what it is. And then can we just go to the next candle? Right, so yeah, basically we don't get the entry, we edge it. I mean, we only needed to close like a tiny little lower. Let's look at this high. High 24,658.75. This close 24. Wait, 658.75. close. 24, 6, 5, 8 points. Yeah, so basically 4 points, bro. By 4 points, we didn't get this entry. And this was what it would look like. It would look like something like this. A little one-to-one, something like that. But yeah, it is unfortunate, it is. But it is what it is. Alright, so what was I thinking then? We still had these draws lower, these 15-minute intermediate low and these hourly intermediate low. Let's put this in black because I don't like gray. Oh, it's already black. Alright, so basically it's these lows all the way down here. Alright, these. Oh, it's actually an hour intermediate low. Actually, an hourly intermediate low. So yeah. And then we also had this low down here because I did not think we were gonna get down here in today because it's a huge move. It's a huge move. It's 350 more points. So nah, I didn't think we were gonna go down there. So what did I wait for? What I waited for was we tap into the 5 minute gap here. We tap into this 5 minute gap. And then we did not get equilibrium though, but because we were so close to these low, I was thinking we would get there. And then scaling down, we had so right somewhere here we had a 30-second inversion for value gap, and I took that. All right, I can show micros. Where did I took it? Okay, that's not supposed to. Wait, where are we? Oh, there's my executions. All right, so yeah, that was a pre-market trade, and then these were the trades I took. So 24, 5 to 7.25. I mean, you guys get the point, right? I was targeting something like this. I'm running out of time because I only record 20. I can only record 20 minutes on TradingView, but it was something like this, right? 30-second inverse. We were delivering out of a 5 minute gap, about a 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2 RR. I'm still gonna journal this right after I finish this recap. But yeah, it was like that, and we had a 10 a.m. open high, right? So 10 a.m. open high, low, close, open high, low, close, right? So that's what I was thinking. 30-second inversion. I went break even right at the internal low, and we were just chopping too much, so I was break even, and so I didn't lose any money on this. And then I got my A plus scenario, which was we opened up a 15-minute gap. All right, let's just kind of a 1 minute time frame. We opened up a 15-minute gap, and yeah, we open up a 15-minute gap, we trade into it, we reach equilibrium of this range. It's also this little bit of order block in here. And then we got a 3 minute inversion for value gap. Right, so we got this 3 minute inversion for value gap. I entered right there. I was targeting this hourly intermediate low. I was break even here. And I ended up getting stopped at a break even, and then I just logged off the chart. Alright, so I logged off the chart. So executions, it's right here. I was doing the little magnet and the hammer, like to see if I could, if it could smash TP, smash TP, but it just didn't smash TP. All right, so yeah, these are the executions. I actually shorted and then closed again because right here on this candle, the 3 minute gap, it showed that inverse, but it actually didn't. So I had to close, and then I re-entered once more. All right, so yeah, this was the trade recap. So I actually lost $50 with that, but it's fine because I'm up like 15 or 616, something like that on the day. So it's fine. All right, so yeah, with that being said, I'm just gonna end the trade recap here. I can't go too much in depth because